This is a video on how at My Favorite Pool Builder we recommend using and operating your Pentair DE filter FNS 60. And the cleaning method of the valve, how to operate that, is basically the same for the sand filter or the DE filter. The first thing and most important thing I like to say is that we need to make sure that you always turn this valve clockwise. Another thing that's very important is make sure you turn the pump off so you don't deadhead the pump whenever you're making changes to the valve. DE filters and sand filters and Pentairs are always operated on the filter side of the filter valve whenever you're doing your day-to-day operation of your swimming pool. Remember again, before you make any changes here, you want to make sure you turn the pump off and turn the valve clockwise. I know it's redundant. Now we need to turn the valve to backwash. Make sure that the hose or discharge side of the filter, where however it's coming out, is not blocked. And then we need to turn the pump back on once we get the valve to here. Once we get into backwash and the pump is running, we want to watch the discharge hose or line, whichever you have, to watch for the water to start turning clear. Once it's clear, then it's time to shut the pump off and turn the valve to rinse. Now that we're in rinse, we want to watch the discharge hose and watch for the water to become even more clear. This way we don't discharge any of the materials that are in the lines into the pool and get product on the floor. I'm sure you've guessed it by now. Now it's time to turn the pump off, turn the handle clockwise to filter. Now that we have the DE filter back on and in the filter position, we need to look at our flow meter to see what our flow is and compare it to what it originally was when we first started up the filter when it's clean. This one was 40 psi, so that we know that the DE filter has been backwashed, and then now it's time to charge the filter. Now we put DE powder, diametric earth, into the filter skimmer, and this what to do is we'll put in 1 pound for every 10 square feet. So for example, this is FNS 60. We'll put in 6 pounds because it has 60 square feet of filter pleats. Once we get that done, that's when we'll take and double check the flow meter to make sure that our flow is what we originally had started out with, to make sure that we don't need to take and split the case and clean the filter more thoroughly.